Hello, and welcome to Class 5B. Today you will be learning about the history of poetry. You'll also be learning about a famous poet named Robert Frost. He wrote many poems.
His interests were seasons, thinking about other people, and the choices that people made.
We hope you like it.
Welcome to the world of Robert Frost. Robert Lee Frost. Robert Frost was born March 26, 1874 in San Francisco, California. His mother, Isabel Frost, was from Scotland. Frost's first poem, My Butterfly, was published in 1894 in a magazine called The Independent. He sold it for $15. He liked writing about the four seasons. This is his wife, Eleanor White. He married her. Those are the kids. Those are the kids that they had. They had 6 kids. That's a family picture. That's a farm. It's called Berry Farm. That's in New Hampshire. They lived in it. That's a picture of what the bed looked like inside of it. There's a picture. This is real. This is what the house looked like. That's him as a young man. He was very handsome. He sold the dairy farm and moved to Plymouth, New Hampshire. He wrote poetry, and the publishers didn't like any of his poetry, so they moved him. He moved to England, and all the publishers in England loved his work. That's a book he wrote, A Boy's Will, of North Boston. The Frost family lived on this farm in Francina, New Hampshire, because they moved back, and the publishers actually liked their work after he came back. That's inside the farm. He won a Pulitzer Prize. He won 2 of them. Those are them. Frost's summer cabin for 24 years in Ripton, Vermont, where he wrote the summer and fall, that's where he wrote his poetry in the fall and summer months. That's him. That's his birthday. That was his 85th birthday. Robert Frost is awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor and President Kennedy. Robert Frost recites his poem, The Gift, outright by heart at President Kennedy's inauguration. It turns out that he couldn't read that part because he was really old, so he knew one of his poems by heart, and he read it by heart. That's what he looked like before he died, and that's his grave. He died in January 29th, 1963. That's his gravestone, and that's his biography. Now reading Shifra. Thank you very much.
This is one of Robert Frost's famous poems, Stopping by the Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My little horse must think it's queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkness evening of the year. He gives his harness bells a shake to ask if there is some mistake. The only other sounds the sweep of easy lips and downy fleet. woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep. And now Asher will read another poem.
Okay, I'm Asher, and I'm going to be reading a poem by Robert Frost about how beautiful the day was and how he wishes it was like that day every day. Oh, give us pleasure in the flowers today, and give us not to think so far away. As the uncertain harvest keep us here, all simply in the springing of the year. Oh, give us pleasure in the orchard white, like nothing else by day, like ghosts by night. And make us happy in the happy bees, the swarm dilating round the perfect trees. And make us happy in the darting bird, that suddenly above the bees is heard. The meteor that thrusts in with needle bill, and off a blossom in mid-air stands still. For this is love and nothing else is love, the which it is reserved for God above, to sanctify to what far ends he will, but which it only needs that we fulfill. Thank you very much, and now Josh and Noah for
Hello. We're reading a poem about autumn and how two people are going during the night, and they're going by a brook, which is a lake, which is a river, and it's starting to freeze out. The well was dry besides the door, and so we went with pail and can across the fields behind the house to seek the brook. It ran. Not loth to have excuse to go because the autumn eve was fair, though chill, because the fields were ours and by the brooks our woods were there. We ran as if to meet the moon that slowly danced behind the trees, the barren boughs without the leaves, without the birds, without the breeze.
Though once within the wood, we paused like gnomes that hid us from the moon, ready to run to hiding new, with laughter when she found us soon. Each laid on other a staying hand, to listen ere we dared to look. And in the hush we joined to make we heard, we knew we heard the brook. A sound as from a single place, a slender tinkling fall that made now drops that floated on the pool, like pearls and now a silver blade.
Thank you. Now Joel.
We hope you enjoyed our presentation. Ms. Erving will pass out a booklet that we put together for you to enjoy Robert Frost a little more.
thank you.